This is the DESLOC Smart Lock, and this is specifically the B200 is the model number on this. And installation is very simple. You know, if you already have a deadlock, most people already do. Basically removing the old deadlock, putting this in its place, other than putting a plate on it. We had to do a little modification in here in the tunnel, but again, really, if you had a deadbolt, which many are just like this, you wouldn't have to do anything. So here we're removing the old deadbolt, so a couple of Phillips head screws on the lock and then a couple of Phillips head screws on the strike plate, and we're removing that. Now we're taking a small chisel and just channeling out the top side where it's more of a squarish than the cylindrical that came out. And then a Dremel to just barely clean up one edge to make sure that our strike plate sits nice and flush. A couple of Phillips head screws in that's provided, and that's good. And now we're installing the inside plate to where this deadbolt is going to be housed, and plugging in the plug here, and then 3 Phillips head screws that again are provided, and it's installed. Put the batteries in it, make sure that the manual lock works, and now we're ready to actually program this unit. So very mild customization to install this lock. Again, nothing different than your typical deadlock install. But then access to this is really cool because you have 6 different ways to lock and unlock this. Number one, we have a keypad here. Hold this down and now we get a keypad, and so we can enter our key and hit the lock button. We're already unlocked. If we want to lock it, we can just hold the lock button down for 2 seconds, and that's going to lock that deadbolt. And then to open up, here's the cool thing. So I can use my fingerprint. Operation failed, but yet if Keith comes in here, so his fingerprint is red, mine is not. His house, so that's a good thing. But if I do have a code, let's lock the door again. So now if I have a code, I can unlock that way also. You can program proximity keys, so smart keys to unlock and lock as well. And then also from an app, which the cool thing about this, not only will the app lock and unlock this, so it says touch to unlock, hold to lock. So I'm going to touch, may take a couple of seconds, then unlock the door. And again, if I want to lock it, I can hold it down. But the cool thing here is we can also set E-codes or passcodes that we can make temporary. We can make them permanent. So you see he's got a couple of family codes in here. I'm going to go back here. So once I'm in passcodes here, I can hit generate. And then I can select a one-time. So maybe we've got the plumber coming, and I can name that plumber. And I can generate a one-time passcode, and it gives me that 25684241. So I can text that to my plumber. Now he can get into my house. I can say complete, and now there's the plumber passcode right there, and that's a one-time. Once that's used, then we're done with that. So the plumber comes in, 25684241.
Operation failed.
I think I keyed in the wrong number, so we're going to try that again. 25684241. I hit 4 too many times. Let's see if we can get this with my fat fingers. So 25684241. And now he can get in the house. So now we're going to try the plumber's code again.
Unauthorized passcode.
So it tells us unauthorized passcode. So that code literally worked one time. We can also set codes. So maybe you have a cleaner coming in. You can set time codes, you know, that it works between 10 and 12, things like that. So really cool that you can set those codes. You can set up the cards. You can set up the fingerprint. You can also use your typical key to get in as well. And then you also have a manual operation here on the back side as well. And then we even have the smart lock gateway, and basically you can hook this up, and now you can utilize your Google, your Alexa, whatever, to connect this and be able to tell Alexa to unlock your door. So you need to hook this up to your home network. It pairs in like 60 seconds, and you can have that access as well to be able to unlock and lock your door. So we're powered, if you pull the cover off on the inside, by 4 AA batteries. And as I mentioned, you can also use this manually if you want to as well, so easy to do that. But also, if your batteries happen to go dead and the only way you have access is through your key code or something like that, there's another way to handle this. Right under here, under the bottom, is a USB Type-C port. You can actually plug in a power pack or a some type of battery and be able to power this and still be able to access and then get in your door even if the batteries are dead. So that's another pretty cool way to be able to power the unit. You can also have an auto lock feature, so you don't have to come in here and actually lock it, or say you close this door, forget to lock it, you're at the store, whatever. You can have it time out, say after 30 minutes or so, it'll automatically lock this lock, and then you don't have to worry about it. Also, this DESLOC B200, you can find this on Amazon for $120.